through your
check.
hands what your character is
Mark Cerny's
experiencing
already
inside
started
the
his
game.
presentation.
It's wonderful to see
focused on
such
the
variety and
pre-orders
richness
here.
of game
See
experiences.
if we can bring
Creators
up
have made
his,
amazing use of the hardware capabilities, but when I talk to them, I do hear
So I'm
about their
Linus
desire
Wilson. Follow
for
at
more
Linus
graphics
Wilson
performance.
on Twitter.
The dreams of the developers are bigger than can be
There you
supported
go.
at
We got
60
Mark
frames per
Cerny
second,
popping up there
and that
again.
leads to an aspect of modern gaming that we're all familiar with: graphics modes. It can be a difficult choice for players. Fidelity modes emphasize the visuals, typically through higher resolution rendering. These modes might also have enhanced detail or use more ray tracing. But the games only run at 30 frames
I
per
think
second.
that the retailers
visuals
we're
can be
probably
choppier,
thinking of are
and the
like
controls less
Walmart,
responsive.
Target,
Performance modes emphasize frame rate and
PlayStation
interactivity,
Direct.
typically choosing to run at 60
We might
frames
get
per second.
PlayStation Direct Q today. I think people are
Mainly by reducing the
guessing
graphical
the
detail
price at
until
600
those
for
frame rates
digital,
can be
700
achieved.
for the disc.
When asked to decide on
But
a mode,
we don't know.
players
None
are
of
choosing
that's
performance
confirmed. I
about
had
three-quarters of the time.
You want to follow at Linus
Removing
Wilson?
that
I had a
decision, or at
guess.
least
People
narrowing
were
that
guessing
divide,
around the
is one of the
700
key
range.
targets for
I
PlayStation
think
5 Pro. We want to
on
give
my
players the graphics
Twitter
that the game creators
poll.
aspire to, at the high frame rates that players typically prefer. To do that, PS5 Pro
right, I'm gonna just
substantially
check
improves
to
over
make
PlayStation
sure that
5
we
in
have
3 ways. Here's what we call the
My
Big Three. First, we made the
stream
GPU much larger and increased the speed of the memory it uses. The result is rendering that's up to 45% faster. Second, we made major upgrades to the ray tracing, taking a streamlined and accelerated approach that allows calculation of the rays at double or even triple the speeds
so
of PlayStation 5. And finally, we added custom hardware for machine learning and an AI library called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, or PSSR for short. PSSR analyzes the game images
So I'm gonna
pixel
make this
by
a bit
pixel
bigger.
and can add an extraordinary amount of detail, which boosts the effective resolution of the games. Game creators are adding PS5 Pro support to new and existing titles, and with the big three involved, the results can be pretty amazing, with graphics showing something like fidelity levels of detail, but at double the frame rate. Here's The Last of Us Part 2 running on PS5
if
Pro.
all goes well, they're going to announce
It has
pre-orders
huge
right
amounts of
away.
detail
We might
and targets
start
super
seeing
smooth 60
pre-orders
frames per
go
second.
up on X.
Let's compare this to the
So you want
fidelity
the
mode on
fastest,
PS5, which is only running at 30
notifications
frames
of
per
where to
second,
go.
and is therefore
What you can be
much
doing
choppier.
right now would be to,
This goal of delivering
besides
almost
absorbing the
fidelity-like graphics
presentation,
and
you want to
frame
like get your
rates, has been achieved for a
information.
broad set of titles, including Marvel's
You want
Spider-Man
to get your
2
information into
and
whatever
Ratchet and
retailer,
Clank
so
Rift
GameStop,
Apart. We can see that PS5 Pro
Walmart,
is close to doubling the power
you want to
of
log
PlayStation
into
5.
accounts to Target, Walmart, all
Another
these
way
places.
to compare the two consoles is to look at
and then
PS5 Pro versus performance mode
Also,
on
PlayStation
PS5,
Direct, if you
both
can
of
do
which
that,
target
and
60
have your
frames
credit
per
card
second.
information in, make sure it's current.
What we see
got
here
everything
is a
through.
difference in detail.
And
PS5 Pro is much
that
sharper
way,
and
when the
crisper than
pre-orders go
PS5.
live, you're not going to be entering stuff
For this,
in
my
or,
favorite is the parade scene from
dependent on,
Ratchet
like,
and Clank.
one of those
Distant
things
details
going
are
through.
much clearer. And here we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout the scene, including the trees and procedural cars. So overall,
so
some
we're free to
remarkable
sign
improvement to
into
the
the chat
games.
here.
On PS5 Pro, we can see increased sharpness to the graphics or smoother and more responsive gameplay. This is the big three showing their value. As you've been seeing, machine learning via the PSSR library is being used quite broadly to add pixel detail and boost frame rate. But there are as many approaches as there are game engines. The increase in raw GPU power is being especially effective for Horizon Forbidden West. Apart from the detail boost, that extra graphics power is allowing for improvements to lighting and visual effects, as well as to the hair and the skin.
So I've
in
kind of
cinematics.
taken a break
Open
from
up, guys.
YouTube.
Drawer
You know,
service.
I've done thousands of videos on this channel, thousands on my other channel, I think.
Ray tracing is finding broad usage as well, particularly when the games are focused on higher frame rates. The faster hardware in PS5 Pro can make a real difference, allowing Gran Turismo 7 to add ray-traced reflections between the cars in gameplay, while continuing to support their targeted 60 frames per second. That boost in ray tracing is also delivering big wins for Hogwarts Legacy. allowing not only for better reflections and a greater variety of reflective surfaces, but also for further realism in the casting of shadows. I hope you've enjoyed this run-through of the technology behind PlayStation 5 Pro. Simply put, it's the most powerful console we've ever built, and a worthy addition to the PS5 family. Let me wrap this up by giving you a quick look at a number of games running on the new console.
You'll never
So, like most of these games you're talking about, I covered on this channel.
they don't know we legendary.
Don't let me hang.
Close your eyes. It'll be worth it.
Okay.
Did I do it? Oh, what is this? What's with all the neon?
Okay, so we're just waiting for that big pricing reveal. Here we go, Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe that's some new stuff from that, or is that the original? We are. That's Hogwarts. I assume these are old games, nothing new here. Want the pricing and pre-orders. Okay, there we go. $6.99. Those are the. I'm gonna take a picture of the pricing. They had Euro pricing. That's weird. It's super weird. I don't know if I'm in the Euro stream. I assume the pricing is going to be same for the U.S. And they have 3 tiers of 4. Oh, these are. Oh no, the PS5 Pro $699.99. They don't say if that's disc or digital. Available November 7th. Okay, so so let's see if we can roll down here. Okay. Let's see what we can see on Twitter if we got any things that have gone live yet. Yeah, we got the launches. Okay, I'm gonna post this on my Twitter at Linus Wilson. Okay, let's see if I can get this up here. Maybe the PlayStation blog has been updated. Let's see if we can find that. No, we just have the presentation. Let's see if we can go back. I should have recorded the presentation. Okay. Okay, we'll go. Yeah, we can go scrub back to it. Larger GPU, advanced ray tracing, AI-driven upscaling. It was supposed to be 9 minutes. It was 19 minutes, although there was that, like, maybe 10 minutes where it just was... Okay. Alright, here's the picture. We got... Does not seem to have a disc on it. I would say that's just digital only. So $6.99 US. You don't. It doesn't even come with the stand. That's weird. Looks like the same controller. It's got the racing stripes on it, but I don't see a disc slot for that. So does that mean there is no digital? Okay, so I asked my followers. So I think you need to get a separate disk drive if you want to. So you can get the separate disk drive for $80. Let me see if I can get you a link for that. Put that on Twitter first. $79.99. So it looks like $700 gets you the digital, and then you have to get the attachable disk drive if you want to use the disk, right? I guess that sounds fine, you know. I mean, since they've set up that setup now that they've got the detachable disk drive, you just buy that separately. So just pre-order the digital and then plug in the disk drive as needed. Okay, let's see if we can put this up on the live stream. Okay. And I haven't shared the live stream, so let me see if I can get this. Windows capture. We want an image. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna have to kind of wait on, you know, when those pre-orders come up. Let's get this image big and the other one smaller. There we go. So we're $700. I think this will go live any second if it's not gone live yet. Let's see if I can go back to the live stream and post this. Okay, here you go. It does not come with a disc, right? So that's at least what they're picturing. They didn't mention it. We could go through the presentation. It comes with no disc. Drive on it. Okay, let's see if I can get my X account up here. I had the X. So I can show you the X I'm looking at. Oh, here we go. We got an updated PlayStation blog. PS5 Pro Witness Play Unleashed. Welcome PlayStation 5 Pro, the most visually impressive way to play games on PlayStation. Features including GPU upgrade, advanced ray tracing, and PlayStation spectral resolution take players to new heights. And then, let's see, maybe we click on it. All right. Features, this is from Hideko Nishi, CEO of Platform Business Group, Sony Interactive Entertainment. Over the past 4 years since the launch of the PS5, we worked hard to continuously evolve the console experience and deliver great games to our players expect from us. Today, I'm incredibly proud to announce the next step in that evolution and welcome PlayStation Pro to the PlayStation family, our most advanced and innovative console hardware to date. We developed PS5 Pro with deeply engaged players, game creators in mind, as many have asked for the console that runs even higher fidelity graphics with smoother frame rates and 60 FPS. We've achieved this on the PS5 Pro with several key performance features: upgraded GPU. The PS5 Pro, it has 67% more compute units than the current PS5 console and 28% faster memory. Overall, this enables 45% faster rendering for gameplay, making the experience much smoother. Advanced ray tracing. We've added We've added even more powerful ray tracing that provides more dynamic reflection of light. This allows the rays to be cast at double, at times triple the speeds of the current PS5. AI-driven upscaling. We're also introducing the spectral super resolution, AI-driven upscaling that uses machine learning-based technology to provide super sharp imagery clarity, adding extraordinary amount of detail. PS5 Pro provides gamers with graphics at high frame rates. You can hear Mark Cerny, lead architect for the PS5 Pro, discuss the key innovations for the PS5 Pro in the following video presentation. The presentation provides a deep dive into performance features that makes it truly special. Other enhancements include PS5 Game Boost, which apply more than 8,500 backward compatible PS4 games playable on PS5 Pro. This feature may stabilize or improve performance of supported PS4 and PS5 games. Enhanced image quality for PS4 is also available. PS5 Pro will also launch with the latest wireless technology, Wi-Fi 7, in territories supporting this standard. VRR and 8K gaming are supported. It's humble to see how the creators embrace the latest technology from the PS5 Pro, and several games will be patched with free software updates for gamers that take advantage of the PS5 Pro's features. These games can be identified with PS5 Pro Enhanced label with their title. Some games you can look at for blockbuster hits such as Assassin's Creed Shadows, Demon's Souls, Dragon's Dogma 2, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Gran Turismo 7, Hogwarts Legacy, Horizon Forbidden West, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Crew Motorfest, First Descendant, Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, and more. We look forward to keep the look of the PS5 Pro consistent with the overall PS5 family of products. You'll notice the height is the same as the original PS5, and the width is the same size as the current PS5 model to accommodate higher performance specs. Players can add an Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive or swap out console covers when they become available. Alright, so it does not come with a disc. There's not a disc version. There's a swap out. Oh, look, so the swap out looks a bit different than the one that that is on the PS5 Slim. I think that's the swap out right there. So might want to wait on that. PS5 Pro fits perfectly within the PS5 family of products and compatible with PS5 accessories currently available, including PlayStation VRR, PlayStation Portal, DualSense Edge, and okay, so we're just going to check. I don't see anything except for the Slim disk drive up right now. Deals Finder says pre-orders begin September 26th. Right here. November 7th. There you go. Right here it says pre-orders begin September 26th. Okay, so that's it. So September 26th we have the pre-orders. So what are you going to do in the meantime? Set up an account with Target, get the app for Target, get the app for Walmart, set up an account with Walmart, set up an account with GameStop, get the app for GameStop. All those three retailers, plus set up an account with the PlayStation Direct. Those four retailers most likely to have large quantities of the PS5 Pro up for pre-order. Also Amazon, of course. So Amazon, Target, Walmart, GameStop in the US, and then PlayStation Direct are probably your best bets for the 26th. Okay. So pre-orders are 9/26 with 10/7 release, or is it November 7th, so 11/7. For the PS5 Pro. no disc model. $699 is the price. Disk drive sold separately. Okay, there we go. Millions of play. Okay, so let's read through this again. So, fits perfectly within PS5 family of products and compatible with PS5 accessories currently available, including PlayStation VR 2, PlayStation Portal, DualSense Edge, Access Controller, Pulse Elite, and Pulse Explorer. The user interface and network services will be the same as PS5. So you're not going to get a new controller at this time. And you can definitely use your old PS5 controllers. The PS5 Pro console will be available this holiday at manufacturer's suggested resale price of $699.99, $699.99 GP, and $799.99 euro. So the euro price is 100 more than that, and then the yen price, whoever thinks in yen. And it'll have a 2 terabyte SSD. Well, that's pretty good. A 2 terabyte SSD is pretty awesome. So you probably won't need to upgrade that. I think it's only 1 terabyte on the PS5, at least at launch. A DualSense wireless controller and a copy of Astro's Playroom pre-installed in every PS5 Pro purchase. That's kind of standard with the PS5. PS5 Pro is available as a diskless console with the option to purchase a currently available disk drive for PS5 separately. So currently available, that means the disk drive that I posted in the chat, that's the one you want. So if you want the disk version, you want to upgrade to the disk, you probably want to order that before that sells out, because there's going to be a lot of demand for those disk drives, and then use it on your PS5 Pro when you pre-order it. It'll launch on November 7th and be available at participating retailers and directly from PlayStation at directplaystation.com. Pre-orders will begin on September 26th. Our PS5 journey would not be possible without the millions of players that have supported us through the years and shared us with the love of gaming. Whichever console options players choose, whether it's PS5 or PS5 Pro, we wish to bring everyone the best gaming experience. So, I think that's, pretty good. I'm satisfied with the price. I thought the price was going to be higher, but it's going to be effectively $780 to get the disc model. I do think if you're all in, it's probably a good idea to order that disc. It does say that it is compatible with the current model of disc upgrade, although it looked a bit different in that presentation materials. Let's see if we can switch through those when we go through the blog. It just no, yeah, okay, yeah, so it just had on the side, there was some sort of disc edition that looked Oh no! It does look just like what you can pre-order. They just broke it up into little pieces. Let's see if I have that on. Yeah, you see there, you've got it into little pieces. But that's what you can pre-order. That's the link in the chat. That's my Amazon affiliate link. I also have that. I'll pin that to my profile, the one with the link, because I think that's the way to go. You want to pre-order that or you want to buy that disk drive in advance, given that because that's going to sell out too once the pre-orders go live. Because I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to want that. But maybe not until they've figured out that they're going to until they actually get the console. So, I mean, mom buying that for her son or daughter or whatever, they're not going to think of that, but that's something you can do right now in addition to setting up your Target account, making sure that's current with all your current payment information. If you haven't used Target recently, then, or Walmart or GameStop or PlayStation 5, I think for all those accounts, my credit cards are not updated. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to update all my credit card accounts, all my billing stuff, so that when we get the pre-orders on September 26th, we get the pre-orders, and then you'll get the console on the November 7th. When we do that, then we're going to be able to, you'll be ready to go. And the other way to be ready to go is follow at Linus Wilson on Twitter. We're going to probably do some more videos on this, but on this channel, subscribe. But fastest stuff you're going to get is from my Twitter page. So let's see if there's anything in the chat that I can answer. Let's see. Go to my site. Maybe we could go through the presentation one more time. Yeah, so got it's up, digital only, disk drive sold separately. Where can you pre-order? Okay, so we're pre-ordering Target, Walmart, GameStop, Amazon, and PlayStation Direct are probably the best places in terms of the most consoles are going to be sold through those 5 retailers in the U.S. And then after that, there's some smaller retailers. I have a list of like PS5 retailers. It was like about 20 different retailers, but a lot of them are regional and they have really limited sales. So I think, like, for instance, Kohl's had like a really limited sale at one point, and they went up, or like Meijer, which is a regional grocery store, had some sales, but they were kind of very limited times. Whereas if you want to get it on day one of the pre-orders, you're really going to focus on Target, Walmart, Amazon, GameStop, and PlayStation Direct. Those 5 are the best places to pre-order a console. Oh, Best Buy. So 6, Best Buy, right? So those 6 retailers, those 6 major retailers in the U.S. are the ones that are going to stock the console the most consistently. The queues have been primarily through PlayStation Direct, and also Best Buy kind of has a pretty good queuing system and randomized system, so that it's not just the bots that sweep them up. But Walmart, Target have traditionally been, Amazon just sucked up by bots right away, shopping bots. So you got to be on it quick. I don't know. I suspect that it's not going to be as crazy as the PS5 pre-order launch, just because, I think those people have their PS5s. They're probably pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with my PS5, but I'm going to pre-order it because this is kind of the nature of my channel. But, if I wasn't running a channel, I would be saying, yeah, maybe not. I think the PS5 does pretty well. And, just the hassle of the upgrade. And, like, I have a 2 terabyte hard drive, I think, in my PS5 right now. Right, and to end up having to switch the games or re-download the games and all that other stuff, I'm not sure that would be worth it to me, even if I were like playing every day, which I'm not, because I've been taking a break. But the yeah, so that's. I think that's pretty good. I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy with what they announced. I think I had worse expectations. I think they just figured that the market was not there for, it's just not that demand for like an $800 or $900 console upgrade, especially for people that have the PS5. I mean, the PS5 Pro players, they're going to have the PS5, at least the first ones, I would think. Now, I'm seeing this thread here that says from video cards that the stand is $29. Yeah, so let's see. We'll repost that. That's interesting. Yeah. And Cheeto's got some stats. Give Cheeto some love. We'll. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's, as long as it can stand up on its own. They say that the vertical stand is sold separately. Now that just seems cheesy to me. If the stand is really that, it has no stand whatsoever. But I think it should be able to. I mean, the PS5 came with its own stand. So I just am kind of flabbergasted. You pay $20 more, but it probably could stand on its own without it. So yeah, the audience was right on the pricing. So let's ask my audience. Will you pre-order the PS5 Pro on 9/26? Yes, no, not sure. How about, will you try to pre-order the PS5 Pro on 9/26? How about that? Because with these pre-orders, you never know if you're going to be lucky on the first day. Let's see. All right, let's go back to the chat here, the live chat. Yeah, it doesn't. Someone was asking about the Canadian. How much is the Canadian? So the Canadian, we don't know the price. Okay, so the pre-orders begin on 9/26 and release on 11/7. Price $699.99 digital only. There we go. So put that on there. So okay. So what else is the chat asking? Where are the pre-orders? We're expecting them to come from Target, Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, PlayStation Direct, GameStop. So those 6 major retailers should fairly consistently carry that. Maybe not all of them will go live on the first day, but probably most of them. Okay, so I think this is a good place to stop. Thanks for logging in. And we'll follow at Linus Wilson on X and subscribe.